Starseed Chosen One channel, original Starseed Chosen One channel. Um, let's start off. Shout outs to Quitty City Witty, um, Young Kings, NFK, Norfolk Kings, Av Killers, um, Won't Talk NT, Oil Bands, Young Sneak, Young Hove, KG, Crip Boys. All right. Is that everybody? Def Jeff. Let's get tore down. Cullen. All right. So let's take it from where raw off the head, no rehearse, written, raw off the head. A lot of these people who do these documentaries and these, I call them documentaries, but I mean, who do these live screens, they write, they write them out and script them and write out what they're gonna talk about and practice it, and they're nervous, and with the Pioneer you don't go through all that. The kid's ill. Listen, so we're gonna start off where we left off on the other one, where I ran into my son's mother when I had the two white phantoms, and I had did a month, and when I got in trouble, I left the white caddy rental there, right on the Witty, and my niggas, I left them there too, and I did a month. I was looking at 15 years, and the case got dropped because they didn't have no proof. So I got out, and my son's mother, I was outside with the Young Kings, and everybody's out there, Young Sneed, Big Jids, you know what I'm saying, Y2K, Sam, Son of Sam. So I get a call. Is Tasha, Deontay's mother, and she's saying that she heard what happened and that she was around the corner. She's coming to see me, and I wondered how the hell she knew I was home, because everybody thought I was gonna be gone for a long time. So how did she know? But she had called the house looking for me when I got locked, and they told her what happened, and she wanted to come see me. She wanted to know where I was at to come see me, and so when I got out, she somehow she knew. So I guess I got my phone back, so she called my phone, and then I think she called my mom's crib somehow and got in touch. Can't remember how we got in touch, but somehow she called me, and she just came through. So she came up there. All my cousins and my brothers, my friends was out there, and they was all staring at her and all that, and so she kind of felt uncomfortable. So, but I had gave my son a basketball that he wanted. He really wanted this special kind of basketball. And then I gave Tykeem some money, and that was that. And I didn't even have that much money on me, because I wanted to give my son more money than that. I only gave him like $20, I think. And then I only had like, probably had like 150 on me or some shit like that. No, matter of fact, I had just got paid. So I did have some bread on me, but not really, because I had put all that on the whip. A lot of it on the whip or something. But I didn't have that much on me, on me at that time. I know that because I wanted to give my son a little more money and all that, and I had to hold on tight. I think I had like $60 in my pocket. Swear to God, somehow. But we ain't had shit, and I had to move up from there because you know, um, when my sons came up, I hugged them and all that, and gave them their gifts right in front of everybody. But my friends, they was looking, they wasn't. They know I don't like that, so they was like minding their business. They first when she first come up, yeah, they all looking at her butt and everything, and looking at it, and she just looking at me like, "Can you get me away from all these eyes?" So we bounced and went to we got in a V, the all white Phantom. We went to go get my commissary from Nashville Street, and I had stuff there, money and canteen and clothes that I had to pick up. And we went and picked that up, and then I took them. I think we went to a restaurant, got them some pizza, and we went to the grocery store and got them some food. And so, and then we just went to we didn't even go out like that. We went to the crib and watched that Alien movie where the dude was having a baby and all that. The alien dude. Um, you know the movie I'm talking about, the white dude in space or whatever. And we was just chilling there. I took a shower and then I was showing Deontay and Tykeem I was sparring them while they was lifting my weights. So we was having fun, laughing and stuff. And Tasha was just watching, smiling. She really enjoyed that. You know, when a mother sees their son being taught how to improve their self in reading, writing, arithmetic, or in physical training, it's a wonderment because the woman is is God. God is in her. So the true person who's seeing Deontay and Tykeem lifting weights and their father sparring them, okay, is God. So God gets to enjoy, he can see through Tasha's eyes. So it's this is what keeps God alive. Stuff like that. This is what makes God strong. Stuff like that. That's what God lives off. Love moments. This is what gives him a shield and a sword that is unbreakable. This is why the devil could never beat Jesus. This is why Jesus has everlasting life and black Jesus have everlasting life. And all black Jesus and Jesus kids have everlasting life. And family and anybody they want to have it. So don't worry about death and sickness for no more. Okay. So yeah, I was sparring Deontay and I had him sparring me. So she was just in there laughing. We was in the back weight room in my apartment at Blue Hill, the trap house I told you about. And, there was a lot of fiends, the crack addict females that used to come by, was around just regarding me. I had like 15 females on one side of my my apartment in the hallway in front of my door right there that they just chilled on that hallway all day. And when I would come out, they be offering me favors, you know, them kind of favors. And I'm like, Ma, you don't got to do all that. I just give them $20 and tell them to get away from Dorchester. And, and on the other side, when I had a fire, a door that if there's a fire, I had it on the side, on my other side of my bedroom. You could come in from there. That was like the back door, but it was on the front of the crib. This is a brick bodega building, like brick. So when I come in, I would usually, you know, I always have some kind of rental or two rentals out there or whatever, you know. And when I come in that side, there'd be some of my fiends guarding that side of the door from the steps over there. So they used to always tell me who was trying to climb in my window, because I had a lot of things where fiends try to break in my crib. And they would always report me, tell me somebody was trying to break in my door, because you couldn't get my door. That was bulletproof Wallace right there. But the windows, they would try to be so high, they'd be trying to get my windows. They thought I had money or whatever in there. And I did sometimes. I did all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had shit in the floor and shit in the ceiling. Okay. But it wasn't nothing big. Not a lot of money, just, But yeah, so that was Blue Hill, the trap house, and we was over there. And then we went to the living room, was watching movies and eating, and Tasha was cooking them some food. They had already ate two whole pizzas. We ate it too, but we didn't eat that much. They really basically ate them 2 boxes of pizza by themselves, just them two. And I was like, wow, these kids eat. And then they was hungry again, so she was making them some food. So, and at that time, just so you know that, I've been there. She was making them chicken and rice and macaroni. So, yeah, that animal. So I didn't even know. I was blind at that time too. I didn't even know. I wasn't even thinking about what. I just thought of it as me. So they had this thing over you where you're not think about that. You don't realize that. So, but yeah, um, it don't matter, because my sons are all angels. So that food ain't shit. It don't mean nothing. Okay, those Scooby snacks. But yeah, we was watching that, and this is before the flat screens were really popular like that. Okay, this is before I met Ayana. I was basically talking to Tamara, the Fall River chick, who everybody thought was white, but she was Cape Verdean, and Jalitha, Tamara, and Tina. So those are my 3 chicks, and Caprice. So I had 4 runners with me, running gunners with me, and that was down Roddy, ready to Roddy. Now Jalitha, the main character. She was always coming from Springfield, which is 2.5 hours away, to see me. And when she would stay there, she would guard me like a guard dog, and she wouldn't let me answer my own door. She was like, Jalitha was like a bulldog type chick, like bow-legged and thick as hell, and like you know, and just always walk to the door, you know, half dressed with a, you know, don't care, open the door, the panties on, and with a fist balled up. What do you want? And they're like, oh, is life there? And so it was real funny. It'd be crazy if, luckily, Tasha never came to the door while she was there, because it would have been crazy, because they both are the same with their attitude. Um, so yeah, that time, what I was saying is that me and Tasha and Takeem and Deontay was going up the street of Whitman that same day after we came from chilling to go and chill at my mother's crib. I was going over there to either give somebody some trees or something like that. I think I had to make a play for $50. And I was going to burn it down and go in the studio and then take them and let them watch my TV, because I had my room still over there at Mom's house on Whitty with NFK block. So I went up there. As I'm driving up there, this used to be the $1 million block. Everywhere, Philly, Cali, there's always a $1 million block. North Carolina, everybody know what a $1 million block is. They know what I'm talking about. So we going coming up the street in a little rental, and don't you know we getting trailed by some D-Techs, and they try to pull us over, but they didn't have to pull me. I was already pulled over, and they come to my window, flat, and they had all these flashlights, and they try to tell me I was doing 70 miles an hour, and they definitely lying, because I'm only going up to Whitman. I mean, why would I do 70 miles an hour just to come up Whitman? You know what I'm saying? And they were flashing flashlights back in Tasha in my son's face. So Tasha cussed them out and told them to get their fucking flashlights out of her kid's face. And then she got out the car and cussed him out, cussed the detective out, took his badge number and called her aunt, because her aunt was the chief of police, was their boss. She asked for his name. She was like, "What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir? Don't give me what's your name, sir? Don't be putting no flashlight in my motherfucking kid's face. I'll bust your fucking head open." And she's just talking. She cussed. I'm like, my baby's father ain't do nothing. He ain't do no 70. Leave him alone. Leave us alone. She's just wilding. And she's threatening him and everything. You bitch ass motherfuckers. Fuck on my kids, nigga. I'll fucking kill you. So she calls and I'm like, Tasha, chill. She calls Aunt Dee, uh, and she got them in trouble, and they ran off and got in their car. And once she called them, they ran. They didn't even. She they she was gonna tell the Aunt Didi that they was there bothering me, because I had just got out that same day, and they was there trying to lock me up, trying to lock me up when I just got out. And they know what he said to me. Didn't you just get out today? And that's what he said to me. And that's when my baby mother went off on him, because he tried to say that we was doing 75. He didn't ask me for my license or none of that. He just was saying the reason why he pulled me over because I was doing 70. And my baby's mother's like, you was a motherfucking lie. Was not doing no 70s, and get them flashlights out of my kid's face, because there was three of them, three undercovers, and they was trailing me the whole time that I was driving around with them, and I was going everywhere with them. I didn't even know. I mean, not everywhere, but they was trailing me once I got back to the hood. When I was out of the hood, they wasn't doing it, but once I got back to to Roxbury, Dorchester, they was trailing me. All right. And I didn't even know. So that was funny. So that's what I was gonna tell you on the other one. She cussed them out and they bounced. And that was like one of the realest shit that she did for me. She saved me that day, saved my life. Because if I was by myself, I probably would have been back in some shit. I mean, I wouldn't have got locked up, but I mean, they couldn't lock me up. They could just, they couldn't do shit. It was I was speeding out. You can't lock somebody up for that. They could try to give me a corny ass ticket, whatever. But yeah, I give her credit for that. So the other topic I wanted to talk about, that was the finished Summer Envy. So that was the end, what I wanted to tell you with Envy. And I'll tell you another story with me and Tasha. Give you a little history on your brother's mother. This is your family now. And if you got a picture of Shakira, get it out and take it to CVS and blow it up and make copies. Blow it up into, a big poster. Because that's what I'm going to do with y'all pictures. CVS or Walgreens, they'll blow it up and make duplicates. Make a post out of it. And put it on your wall. Okay. Now, the other story with them is when I'll tell you that story after this. We're gonna do blood on my shirt. Okay. Blood on my shirt. When I found out. All right. When I got into this beef with this demon was inside of one of my family members and or friends of one of my motherfuckers I rap with, and this demon would jump from my landlord to whoever I was around and try to get in them and talk. Even some of my girlfriends. But when he jumped in him, and we got into it because he said some start. He rode up with my nigga D and said some shit to me, saying he wanted us to unite because I don't fuck with him. I was like, I don't want to unite with you. So that turned into a big thing. Nothing happened that time because I just spazzed on him like, nigga, I will, you know what I'm saying? I will do whatever right here. I'll pop you right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the business right here, nigga. I was about to just jump through that, pull him out the fucking car, through the window. I was about to snatch his ass out that window and jig him. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. So he waits to the night. So he needs it to be dark. Then the shit happened at night because I stood out there just chilling, waiting. Finally came through. The nigga threw something at me. It hit me. It was like a metal, felt like I don't know if he threw some kind of knife or what it was hard, a hard metal, felt like a rock. Then he threw another thing at me like a bitch, throwing things at me like a bitch. So then my man, Debo's big as shit. We call him Debo because he's big like to do Debo. And he grabbed Spitty and was making sure we couldn't do nothing because we both pulled out the Yamin at that time. And so he had his little doink, I had my doink. But my niggas was blocking us, Jizz was holding me and they was holding him. So we was out there for like half hour. We couldn't get to each other. But I ran around D and hit him with my bag. And I had something in my bag. And I hit him twice with that. That got him back for hitting me twice. So God was in control of the fight the whole time. Come to find out. Then the nigga disappears out of nowhere. And then I look at my hand, blood's coming out my hand. I got my hands busted open. So I'm bleeding everywhere. And I look across the street, all these chicks and baby mamas and dudes, they all out there, audience watching. We had a whole audience and they got their cell phones out. So when my nigga D drove me to the hospital, the D-Tech showed up and they was taking pictures of me bleeding everywhere, blood squirting out my hand, and then I had blood all over my shirt. Blood stain on my shirt, no, on my nerves. And I had it all on my shorts. I had a nice outfit on too, short set. And oh man, nice new kicks. And the same night I got my first check from my MBTA job. Okay. And it was a small check, only like 3 something, because I only worked a couple of days. But I was just starting to rise up. You know what I'm saying? It only take a little bit of a quarter for a real nigga to get rich. A real nigga take a quarter and make 25,000, 2,500, flip it and do some shady shit. So they don't let a nigga get a penny out this motherfucker. But yeah, they was taking pictures and they was asking who stabbed me and all that. And this lady cop was asking who did it, what happened. So my point is, they let me bleed for about an hour before I got stitched up. And they did it on purpose. They was acting stupid. And they had their hand. There was 3 nurses that was holding my hand and with towels and stuff, trying to keep the blood from coming out. And they were saying that they had to do this and do that before they could do surgery. And so the whole hospital floor is covered with blood. And I realized this was on purpose because the universe is taking my blood and giving it to other people who needed my blood in order to not to have the devil's blood. So there's nothing to worry about. Good news that the people been made over through my blood. So it's a new world and everybody has no death, no sickness for the most part that I like anyway. Whoever I don't like, you probably disappear. I don't like pain. I don't wish nobody a painful death, or your bonds will just disappear and because with no pain. And you don't need to fill the ground up. I don't need no graves. So I don't wish nothing bad on none of my people who are unfortunate. But that's the beginning of blood on my shirt. And that's another piece of envy. I can't fit everything in there. I'm just going freestyle. Part of me, I know this shit's kind of whack. My documentary is usually better than this, but I'm just going freestyle. And plus, I'm usually wet and like I'm usually like a little hizzy and a little wet. So I do my shit better when I'm hizzy and wet. But I've been trying not to like do that. So I'm kind of off, you know what I'm saying? Because my mind is like, my memory's not working. But yeah, the next one gonna be better. I'm gonna have to finish these later. I get back to you.